Okay, welcome back. This is the third session today. So how do you feel about the previous exercises? Uh, did you get something out of it, or are we just, I don't know. Let's see your opinion. That's how I know. Say something on the chat, and I know your feeling. Are you getting it? Do you learn more by just doing the exercise?
Uh, I have question, if I can, because I'm still a little confused about this inner HTML that you use here, uh, because in the BME calculator you don't have to use it. You say that it's enough just to append it once, so outside the function.
Yes. Okay. So I got your question already. So I will come to explain that. Guys, do you have also another question? So let me take a note. What is inner HTML? What is text content? Okay. Because they have some similarity. The best way for me to show you, let's just abuse this Google page. Yeah. So document dot body, I can access the body of this. Yeah. For instance, if I say body dot document dot body dot inner or text content, and if I put some text content, I am I think it's better. Shall we just do it somewhere else? But I think this is much better. Body dot document dot body dot inner HTML element means everything of the children. Okay, every children of the body. If you assign something empty now, that means it's going to be empty. So whenever you are saying inner HTML refers to the immediate children of the body. What's immediate children? Now we have to talk about immediate and whatsoever, like this children thing. Where is it? So how many HTML elements do we have here? Of course, many HTML elements. As you can see, the parent is actually the root of all elements is the HTML. The immediate one is actually head, but it has this head and the body are at the same level. For instance, the body, all these are children of the body. So whenever we are saying inner HTML empty, that means we are wiping out this. Whenever we say text content, we are assigning a text content or removing that. So let me go back. For instance, if I say like this, h1 I love DOM. Who doesn't? Because I forgot to close it. Have you seen? I managed to put it like this. But so that means I managed to also, this h1 is not read as in just text, actually as in HTML element. How about if we even do it more? So instead, even I can say div something like this, and something like this, h1, not div. But as you can see, we don't do much using quotation. Instead, let's use this, the string interpolation. Now we can do, if you do not love JavaScript, what else can you really love? Nothing. Yeah, the answer is gonna be nothing. Okay, let's run this. I love DOM. If you do not love JavaScript, what else can you really love? So based on this, let's also modify. Let me show you another way of doing the same thing. This, have you seen append is so boring. So what you can do, actually, let's create some template here. Let const, no, it doesn't go like that. Const, too much coffee maybe. Now I had, so let's do somewhere, no, create. We don't even need creating here. Have you seen? We don't need creating. I will destroy it later. So what I actually create is actually div, and then I need 1p for the country. So I can inject that country like this, country.name, like this. And then I will show you this. Of course, you are looking at what I'm doing. So I can change this to capital. I can change this to population. And actually, we change this to not like this, but in as an image. So image source. The source is going to be something like this. So country.flag. Now just look at what am I going to do. So I don't have to need creating something like this. I don't need a creating const content. I can just content or template or markdown, or you can give it any name you want, content, and then I just put it in a something like this. So you don't even need this again, and our code is getting smaller, seriously. But what you need is actually a wrapper.inner HTML, then content. And then you need this step. All this append thing you don't need actually. No, you don't need. And okay, content. It doesn't say content. Even we may not display this here. We can display it outside or inside, it doesn't matter. So let's see what we get there. Are we getting the same result, or did we destroy our code already and it's not working? Let's try. Yeah, it seems that we destroyed something, so we have to fix that. Let's refresh. Something is not working, and the feedback I'm getting here is not very good, but let's try to read it again and see where we can figure out this.
Oh, you have a typo, the country flag.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, now as you can see, we got back. This code is so simple, right? We just write it manually, we create a template, and then after that, we put it into the wrapper, and the wrapper into the document body. So this is, yeah. In this case, I think even we don't need to have this one. Now we don't even need this because we don't face this problem again. That's at least what I believe. Yeah, very simplified code now. Let's try to even more simplify, because if we have a necessary line of code, so we fix that. Yeah, now this is very short code. Where do you like to go? Actually, making this look beautiful is your task, and try to make it like this. Yeah, some kind of box shadow and some kind of margin and padding and all others. Yes, great. I think if you don't have any question, let's do this differently and let's display all the countries at once and do the search. How about that? Shall we move on? You don't have any question? Okay, I have to see the comment. Say something, guys. If you don't say anything, I don't know what's happening. Did you understand what I did? Or am I just... Yeah? How much did you get? So how much did you get so far? Just from 1 to 10. Let's see the ratio. 7. 7 is not bad, okay? 7 is really good. 8. Yeah, that's really good. Again, I'm waiting for your 9 mark. That's really, really good. Good. Yeah, I'm satisfied with your understanding. That's really good. If you understand 70% and above, that's really good. DOM is somehow complicated. Most people cry for it. It's not easy to get it. And what I'm teaching here is not everything about DOM, but it can give you a very solid understanding of DOM and in general JavaScript. And I hope you will join the React in January, and I strongly recommend you to join that one. You are the best fit for that course. Anyone from other places may not, because it's directly related to what we've been doing in this course, and that actually will really help you to develop a dynamic website and also to move React Native, and you may start developing mobile apps. Okay, let's now create by modifying one of the files. I think this file, I call it copy and then paste. Okay, here I country searching, I call it searching, because we're just searching for, because we have lots of countries, so to avoid the confusion, I am just giving them based on what we do. So that will be the same, searching HTML, okay, searching. Then I can go here and change the name, at least this one, searching. Great. Now instead what we can do, as you can see, we're here and I go to the HTML here, and maybe I need this. Let's keep this one as it is, but I don't need event handler. Do I need? But just let's leave everything there. So let's do a for loop. For let I is equal to 0, I listen countries data dot length I plus plus. Yes, and let's append. Why this is playing? We don't need this one. We don't need this one, but what we need is this. Okay, for the time being, let's just comment out this. And for the time being, let's just comment out this. Yes. So as you can see, this one is generating one country. So instead of just appending here, let's do something else. Let's return this content or country template. I call it country template. Such a lovely name. Oh yeah, because how can I forget if I give such a lovely name for my variables? Never, right? Okay, but this show country, actually it just show one country with data. Now what I can do, let countries string. Okay, it's a string. Then every time I can countries, or what is it? Yeah, countries plus, maybe you don't know how to do that, countries plus show country, and then I pass countries data and by the index. And after that, this one, let me show you what I have here, console.log. What am I having? Countries, because it's good to see what you have. Why? I don't say anything for some reason. Maybe I think I'm running something which I am not supposed to, because instead I have to run this one, right? Yes, sometimes I don't know, I don't need that button. Yes, so have you seen this junk here? Did you get what I'm trying to achieve? Guys, where is it? Where this string coming from? From Afghanistan to Zimbabwe. Everything is, I think Zimbabwe is the last country. Yes. Yeah, if you go all the way down, maybe Zimbabwe. So that means actually I manage to, every time from the first country to the last country, I manage to populate them in these countries variable. So what, instead of doing that, if I do document, document dot body dot inner HTML, and then I just pass the countries, and by now I should see every country everywhere. Oh yeah, have you seen it? Of course you should see it. Yeah, I have countries. Yeah, so if you see the line of codes we wrote, wrapper, did I use the wrapper? But I prefer to put it in the wrapper, so it makes sense to have a wrapper. So wrapper dot inner HTML. Yeah, because, and do I need this line of code? No, I don't need this line of code anymore. And let's destroy something. Do we need an index? No, we don't need. So we are making it shorter and shorter. And also we go here, we don't need this line of code. Maybe we can have, let's just put H3 countries in the countries, world countries data. world countries data. Do I need any kind of button? No, I don't need. So let me remove that. But do I need this wrapper? Yes, I need that wrapper. Yeah, for some reason the wrapper, the value, the wrapper data, the CSS is not good. So because we made it wrapper, font size is this much, so it's really big, so it's hard to see it. Yeah, now what we do actually, let's play this. And we don't need also this flex direction here because we used it for other purpose. Let's comment it out for the time being. And here, display flex. Yeah, have you seen everything is like this? Why it's taking some data? Because it's big actually. Flex direction. It's okay, flex direction is okay, but flex wrap, as you can see, there are many countries in the other side. So yeah, have you seen? And we don't see in that format. Flex wrap and wrap will help us to see it in a much better way. Let's give it some time. Yeah, now it looks somehow better, and even we can make it even look much better. Okay, I think you can, for instance, to make it look the flag at the top, if you want the flag to be at the top, you can use a div, why not div, and the rest of the information you may put the other information inside the div, and you put all the other information inside the div. Yeah, if you want to format, this is the parent div of all. Okay, we can manually format it. This is one stage, and we have, because sometimes, yeah, let's close this. Here we have, and yes, yep, this is the data we have here. At the top we have the, and then the information, the description, this part. And even if you like, you can make it to upper case, and we will have something like that. And even we change this one to H, maybe 3, and it could be a bit different from the others. Yeah, country population, and the population is actually, as you can see, for instance, it's hard to read, it's not human readable. So we can make this to local string, actually local to local string. How is that? No, I made it like local string, maybe local string. Okay, I destroyed it. To local so what you should do, number and local string format. You should know also how to figure out by searching things, guys. Yeah, this is how it should be written, so I forgot how to write it. So locally string. Oh no. Oh, maybe, yeah, let's see that. As you can see now, it's formatted, it's so easy to read, right? Much better than that. So now as you can see, it's everywhere. Now let's display this also properly. We have this div, but I'm expecting this to be displayed horizontally. Maybe we have other display flex. Why it is not flex direction row? By default it should be row, but something is not. But maybe is it affecting that? Yeah, we don't need a button. Let me destroy, because the code we wrote somewhere might be affecting our we don't even need any style for the body for the time being. Okay, let me also check again how it looks like. Div wrapper, wrapper targeting, and everything is here. Okay, maybe I have to modify. So wrapper, each div wrapper, and the div, let's give it a width of about 400 pixel. Okay. Yeah, now as you can see, we managed to display it like this. And we can make also the wrapper, for instance, instead of 100% width, we can give it 85% and margin auto, and it will be in the middle. I'm expecting that. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, let's do more. Wrap width margin. Even we don't need this one, by the way. Let's see. Still it's not in the middle, but we want it to be in the middle, right? Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, I don't know what is happening, but we will fix this later because it's not the most important part now. Before we run out of time, let's just let's add the search. That's the most important. So let's add search button somewhere. Okay, I will add search here. Input. And it's a text, and I name the class name, and I call it search. Placeholder, I can call it search by country name, capital or language. As you can see, yeah. So, but it's still overlapping, right? We can make that, we can add some style. Because input and padding, we can add padding about 15 pixel, and margin from every direction, margin maybe a 15 pixel, a 30 pixel could be good, 30 pixel, and auto vertically, I mean, yeah. So for the time being we have this search. Maybe widths, I think we can give it some widths, about 50% of this. Great. So whenever we search, we have to find something from this. So we need one function, and I call that function filter a country, const filter country, right? As you may understand from the name of this function, and it's about to filter countries based on some criteria. By now you should know this is a skeleton of a function, right? Yes, we're running out of time, so I have to speed it up a bit. Okay. So can you manage to stay, guys, a bit until we add this filtering function, or are you just done? I have to see your feeling by now. Say something from on the comment box, guys, because I should really know you like to have it, or if we do not like listening. Okay, yeah, how about the rest? Okay, so you like to continue. Yeah, it's very important part. It doesn't take more than 10 minutes. If we don't get stuck, if we don't have some bug, you know, coding is sometimes, you never know, at some point we may get stuck. So let's move on. So we have this. So we have to have some kind of array. So it's supposed to be a country. Then we have to filter. How do we filter, guys? Actually, it's not only array and the search term, the term or the keyword. Okay, that means actually then we can get filtered country. And you guys are now a ninja of functional programming. Array.filter, and then you just say the item, it could be, or element, and then you filtered it out based on some criteria, the term, this term. So if this term, so the best thing to do is first you change this to lowercase. So you return return item. You change also this to lowercase first. You have to make everything similar to lowercase. We have here, and then after you make lowercase, and then you have to also change the term to lowercase. Term to lower to lower. Writing is sometimes tough. And actually then we put this inside includes. Yeah, everybody here loves includes, right? It check for you if something. Then let's return the filtered country, because if you don't return something from a function, it's just undefined filtered country. Great, this is your filter function, guys. So whenever someone is clicking on this, but we didn't catch this yet, so search country, let's const search input document dot select query selector, and since we have just one input, I can just call it input or search country or something, doesn't matter. Now whenever someone is handling this, but we don't have anything yet, so what was the name? Search input add event listener, and the input point, the event type is input, because this input, whatever you click, it just actually shows you alert e.target value. Let's see, for instance, if I write F G, whenever you just write, it shows it search for you. Now what we are going to do actually is, whenever we are doing, so we have to change this thing, these countries. So this is the countries, the 4. So we have to do somehow differently. So let's try to put here. Okay. What? Right. What is this? Wrapper. First, we have to generate a function. What's that function? This filtered function. Where is it? Oh, filter country. Okay, this should be filter country. Yeah. Filter country takes array and ter. Okay. So data or countries. Filter country. What's the, so I have to pass countries data, and the term is actually e.target.value. So as you can see, now I'm getting some data from this whenever I am writing. If I get that data, so what I should do, I have to run this, but the best thing would be if I have a function here, it would have been much better. So let us change this to a function also. Const generate countries. This one is much better, so I can put this everything inside here. There's countries, and then after that, even before wrapping up, I just return the countries. Yeah, but this takes countries data, or just data, I can call it. So instead, this is also going to be data. Now I'm just make it more countries, and then this also be data. Then without this, for instance, if we want to display that wrapper inner element and then generate countries data and then countries, it should work now. Yeah, because I'm just checking at each stage. So what you should do actually whenever you develop something, remember to make functions. Functions are very powerful. Try to have little functions everywhere. For instance, for filtering, to show a country and to generate all the countries. Yeah, in that case it will be so easy to manage. Yeah. Yes. Now let's also turn on this part. But in this case, if it is filtered, what we do is actually wrapper.inner.html will be the value of generate countries and this data. Now I am trying to, it's not working. I was expecting, but why? Let's try. Maybe I may have some bug, so let's see the bugs here. Remember to open this. 2 uppercase is not a function, so let's see. Where exactly? I think it's 8. 8. Okay, why not? Item. Because, yeah, when filter, we didn't pass. Yeah, have you seen? I forgot. When I'm filtering, I forgot to pass the second, but I have actually. I have inter.target value. Let's try. Item. Oh yeah, yes, because maybe let's try to figure out item. In the item I have to say name because the country, you know, item and the name, and the term it's okay. Yeah, why? At least now there is no problem, so at least it's reacting. So let's start y. Okay, let's see. Countries data and e.target.value. Finland, no. Help me out. I got stuck or I just missed something. Who could help me? If you've been following me, just help me out. I need help right now because I don't see the problem.
I mean, are you getting an error, or there is no error and the behavior is not good?
No
Do you
error.
get an error message?
As you can see, we don't have any error. Sometimes JavaScript doesn't give you an error, but we don't see any output whenever we write here. We by now, because we should get some value here. Let's see if we are returning everything at every stage. Filtered country, it's returned. Item name to upper. Oh yes, the problem is, this is the problem. Lowercase, everything to lowercase, because yeah, but it was up to uppercase. Now we should get, let's find a beautiful Finland. Yeah, yes, let's find maybe a Swedish or Sweden. Yep, now it's working. But still, this application, you know, as you can see, doesn't work by language. You may be interested to also search by languages, right? So let's see. First, let's see how we can get the language. Do you have still the patience to stay longer and to see the language, to add language, because that's very important. By name it's okay. By language, okay. First, let's see. Let name, I can make it like this, and actually I can put the name part all over here, and let by capital, and then just change this to capital. And then what we do actually is just remove this name dot, oh no, that was not a very good idea. I can take this part, the term, and we remove this name dot includes, and then, or let's just duplicate this capital, because we're filtering by or. So now everybody knows the capital of Finland. I think it's Helsinki. Hell. Yes. Yeah, it's working like crazy. Maybe let's also start the capital of Addis. I mean, Ethiopia is Addis, or the capital of Norway is Oslo. Oslo. Yeah. Yeah, so as you can see, it's for lazy users. They can put whatever and they get what they want. But how about language? For instance, if I look for Finnish, no, I can't get, or Swedish. Okay, the best way I will show you. First, you have to know where is the language. Let's see, console.log and countries, countries. then we have to see that. If we open this data, let's see some of the data. Afghanistan, how many languages they do have? As you can see, they have the language actually is in the form of arrays. Yeah. So first I have to take that country out. Let's see. For instance, I can check for Afghanistan at 0, and then dot language. Yeah, I got this. Then I have to change this to actually join dot join. Maybe I'll just, yeah, as you can see, I managed to. And then after you join, you can use the includes method again. At the same time, I can display this also too. Where is it? Because we didn't have languages here, right? Do we? No, we don't have. So I can add language, and I can put it like this, undo, okay, because I have to have the string interpolation. Everybody loves that, right? So instead of data, just I can get it from a country, country.language. So now I can, you may see also the language. Great. At the same time, we can use it here too. Then I can say language. No. Let language. Language. I can make it a bit shorter. Why I have to write it long? Everybody can understand that. Now it should be item. From item, we extract the language, and then we duplicate this expression over here by saying this instead, langs, and then I think now it should work. So what's Swahili? Swahili, as you can see, countries speaking Swahili or Swazi, but Swahili, let me check, how is it? English, do they speak Swahili? Did I make it right? Languages. Yeah, because I didn't change it to lowercase. It's good to change it to lowercase. Yeah, let's check. So I think still we have some includes of undefined. Okay, let's see. Items, language, and it says that defined. Why? Item dot language. It gives me okay. Join first. Join. Let me try to print out what I get from here at this stage. It's a bit slow for some reason. Yeah, so I'm getting this. Yeah, that's good. So, so if I get this, it should be working. Then I change this to, and then to lowercase, and langs dot includes should work. Maybe we can check first. Then why it's not working?
How about you, if you just comment that line just to see if there are or no error, just to, you know, be sure that's because of that line. Because indeed, I mean, the line looks okay.
Okay.
Just to see.
Oh yeah, it's working. It's working. It's just it was working. Yeah. Maybe.
Okay.
just I don't know for, but it was working actually. For instance, let's go. What's Finnish? The language in Finland is Finnish, right? So let's look for Finnish. Yeah. What countries are speaking Swedish? Swedish. Yeah, it's working good. Maybe I didn't know how to write Swahili, you know. Italian. So what? How many countries? As you can see, these countries are speaking Italian. Guys, congratulations for making it to this far. I think we should stop here. If you have any question, you are very welcome to ask. Yes, we should stop here. We just spent quite a long time learning DOM, and I hope you got a very solid understanding of JavaScript and how the DOM works. But this is not the end. There are lots of materials, similar questions, exercise, tests on JavaScript for everyone, and on 30 days of JavaScript. Just go and dive into those materials, and by the end you will be just a ninja. Yeah. If you have anything to say, or if you have a question or a comment, just let me know. But just let's keep in touch. I strongly recommend you to sign up for the coming React course, which is going to be in the mid or the first week of January.